Hey paisanos, welcome back to the stream. DocPhoenix here. Today we are going to finish 100% clearing Densetsu no Starfy 1. Let's get straight into it, shall we? So last time we did a lot. We got a lot of treasures. We've almost fully cleared the photo. We found a great place to farm for pearls. I think there's just one zone left, actually? There's one or two. It's just Tenkai. It's just Tenkai left. So let's get right in there.
Hey, you even taking this treasure hunting seriously? Surely even you should be able to find those sealed blocks right below us.
Look, Kyotosuke, just because I am willing to talk to you occasionally doesn't mean that I need to. By the way, this guard has just been still there, laying unconscious. Ah, Starfy! Okura has escaped! He's saying that he wants to battle you again. Okura seems to be really intent on defeating you. But that's all I know. Ah, and he's gone. Okay. So, I don't really remember the start of Tenkai. I barely remember this stage at all. We've got a catfish boat stage. I mean, I'm gonna have to talk to Kyotosuke for each of the times I come in here, because I have my weird obsessive need to see all of the different text of things and see what he says for the different treasures, and we've just got all these dead fish jumping over us here. It's a little unsettling. Oh, and now there's some weird, like, electric guy. Okay. That, as far as the, catfish boat sections go, that wasn't that bad. Ooh, right, this was the stealth thing. Almost forgot about that. Very quiet. Okay, the next one is up there. Be patient, be very patient. So, while we are patiently slipping through the stealth area, I have made the decision that I am going to have I'm going to try to keep a regular stream schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and occasionally Sundays. No guarantee on Sundays, but that's something that I can do when I have time, when it works out. Still have not decided whether I want to do everything for Donkey Konga 2. My inclination is to try, but we'll see how I feel about it after I start trying. I have been getting the first set of videos for that put together. Should be uploading those for member access later this week. So I'm not thinking too hard about the next steps of finishing until I get the first couple of videos out, because we've got our 2 recording sessions worth of stuff ready to edit. And so yeah, I do think that at least at first I'm going to attempt to do live streams of the Donkey Konga 2 stuff. The timing on those live streams is going to have to be a little inconsistent. Because, so the streams that I've been doing here have been up in my room, whereas, like, normally when we do our recording stuff for the Marios, that's all in our den downstairs. That's where all of our recording equipment is. So, you know, I don't really want to be moving things all over up and down, and while I do have things set up to stream from the normal recording setup downstairs, that is also our home office that Nick uses whenever they have the opportunity to work remotely. So that is, you know, that's something that naturally happens during the day. Nick is at work right now, in fact, in that room, working remotely. So, that's, you know, my ability to stream any of the Mario stuff that I'd be doing down there, like Donkey Konga 2, is going to be dependent on the availability of that room. This is a very, very tight... This is very tight and very uncomfortable. Yeah, I thought so. Go all the way back here. Okay. Whoops. Okay. It's fine. But yeah, that's the current state of that, so... I am going to want to try to, like I said, try to stream grinding through stuff with Donkey Konga 2. It'll just have to be, like, in a very impromptu, unscheduled fashion, and probably, later at night. Or possibly early mornings, depending on where my sleep schedule has shifted at any given time. Yes, I can. Hooray! Yeah, so that is, that's the overall plan for Donkey Konga 2. How do I feel being near the end of the GBA era? Little nostalgic. Like, it doesn't feel like we're, like, the GBA era has lasted, it feels like, pretty long. Just, like, I'm trying to remember how long it's been since we did, Super Mario Advance 1, and, yeah, it's been a couple of years that we've had the GBA, so, like, I am definitely looking forward to stuff on the DS. Yeah, I don't know, like, the GBA feels like it has had a very solid presence in the series, and, you know, I'm not really sad to see it go. It had its time to shine, it was good, and, we're gonna be able to move on to, something new before it really wears out its welcome. Being able to stop a dash is very rough here. Yeah, okay, yeah, it has been 2.5 years then that we've been, doing stuff on the GBA. That, yeah, that's probably the longest that we've had any one console going in the series, I'm pretty sure. Just because, like, all the NES and SNES stuff, that was, pretty quick overall, just because the games themselves were not super long. Depending on how you measure original Game Boy versus Game Boy Color, those are, like, kind of, in a lot of ways, the same console. That might have also gone for, a significant amount of time, so, just focusing a bit intently on this. I don't like stealth sections that kick you back to the start of a long area with a single mistake. Especially given, like, the very loose nature of the movement controls in this game. I am not enjoying this challenge very much at all. So, let's see how this goes this time. I'm going to try get over here first. Okay. Alright. Okay. Good, good. Now, I don't know exactly where I'm going from here. But, let's... okay, we've got a very tiny... Damn it! Oh. Okay. Pretty sure there's a save point, like, right at the start of the... Yeah, like, just, before the stealth section here. Okay. So, nothing really lost from dying there. But yeah, we've had some really solid GBA games. We've had a lot of GBA games, it feels like. We have had a couple of painful GBA games. Actually, has it been a couple? The only one I can pick up off the top of my head was Mario Kart Super Circuit. That's the only GBA game that I can particularly think of as being that, having been that painful. Although I know, that's right, the Mario Advance 3, Yoshi's Island, that was pretty painful. Mario Advance 2 was okay. Mario Advance 4 was just really fun. Let's see, we had Wario Land 4, that was good. WarioWare, that was real good. Yeah, we've had a lot of GBA games. Though I guess, like, the quantity of GBA games has definitely been less than the quantity of Game Boy / Game Boy Color games. But yeah, they've been significantly longer. Oh, yep, of course, the Donkey Kong Country GBA remakes. Like, let's get down here. Intense focus now. Okay, so there's pearls down there. I do still need to get like 1,200 pearls or something from this stage and all of the treasures that I get there. I'll stop there, don't get too greedy, and move on to the next part of this stealth section. And I'm not 100% sure where I need to go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's those very tiny brick wall things to hide behind that are just kind of there as a trap, I think. Like, you can... Oh, okay. Interesting. So, just need to make it to the treasure from here. Dang it. Okay, okay. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, okay. course, I need to do the whole thing again. This is annoying. Like, I'm willing to forgive it a little bit just by virtue of it being, like, the last stage. This is kind of hard challenge time. But, yeah, like I said, this kind of stealth section that has, that requires perfection with no leeway. Not the best experience. Right, I still have Donkey Kong Country 3 to get through. I really hope that's not going to be as bad as the... You know, there's... I remember Donkey Kong Country 3, the original, being pretty freaking bad. Especially towards the end, as the rare games tend to get. It was just a major drag. There were a couple of stages where I just kind of... constantly dying, constantly hating. See, like, I distinctly remember there was the one stage with the lightning that was kind of bullshit. There was the one stage with all of the shield enemies that was really bullshit, with the way that they bump you all over the place. Okay. Got a little bit greedy there, but it's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I am glad that you don't like... damn it. Jumping the gun here. I'm getting impatient because I've gone through this block so many times already now. I am glad that you can just, like, be against the actual wall and it doesn't, like, peek you out from behind the hidden wall there. Just, like, take a look at these things. They're, like, these weird multi-eye things. Because, like, there's the big eye that opens up, but there's also, on the back of the eyelid, there's two little eyes that are bulging out as it's, about to open up. Or, like little... Yeah, they are very clearly, like, little eyeballs popping out. Or maybe they're just supposed to be, like, weird little cysts bulging as it's, like, tensing the muscle to open the lid. And, of course, on the bottom, it's just, like, this weird... It's like a cow's udder, almost. Just this weird eyeball stuck in the top of a cow's udder with extra eyes on the back. Dude. Okay. Okay. Gonna get it this time. Ignoring the pearls in the corner there. Just get over here. For the next cycle. Got it! Whew. Okay. What treasure did we have to go through all of that? Oh, a tiny car! It's like a toy car! Okay, that's a worthwhile treasure. That was worth all of the effort to go through to get that. Coded from scratch. I could believe that, yeah. Like, there were a lot of things about the, just like the feel of how the physics worked in those games that was subtly off.
Since Ogura's escaped, I guess we gotta beat him again. You handle it. But right by where he is, there's also some of those sealed blocks. Now that you know, maybe you should check him out first.
What's up in here, anyway? A bear? This is a spot where I haven't been. But yeah, like, the Game Boy Color Donkey Kong Country game, definitely, I 100% believe that was coded from scratch. Oh, those are the spot behind spikes there. Yeah, because the like, basic movement, like, the way that it felt was just plain wrong. And also, like, knowing a bit about how Rare does things and how they do their coding and such, I 100% believe that nothing they had from the SNES versions were, like, reusable on other consoles. Like, they did a lot of, like, tricky things with memory locations, with access like that, which is a thing that you kind of have to do with that sort of assembly language coding, but like there's a lot of okay. Good. Yeah, there's absolutely a lot of code in Rare's games that is completely unable to be reused or ported or anything, that just needs to be redone. So, yeah, it's just okay. Fortunately, you just kind of start hovering when you start yelling. Okay, 100 pearls in there, not bad. This is the same. Okay. An entire extra world, you say? Oh, God. That's going to be hell. Oh, Kyotosuke can take me close to Ogura.
There's a strange door along the way that also deserves a check. Wanna go there now?
Nah.
Yeah, I guess there's still some places to check around here.
God, and well, the last stage of Donkey Kong Country 3, that was the rocket stage, right? Like with the lunar lantern controls? Or was that the one with all the shield enemies? If it was the one with all the shield enemies, I'm going to be in hell. Absolute hell. If it was the lunar lantern one, it's still gonna be hell, but not absolute hell. Just, you know, significant hell. Stealth exploration. What's over here? Okay, this was this section, which I don't know if anything important was over through here. Okay, the lunar lander one, good. Yeah, that one required a lot of, like, perfection, doing the lunar lander thing, but it didn't require, like, it was a very, like, finite, easily quantifiable type of perfection. That's a bit easier to manage than just, like, go through a stage where random things happen. That, and hurry along. No, dang it. Oh. There we go. Oh. Oh yeah, they added spikes to this section to make it a little harder to get to do your race back. Okay. And yep, there is the sealed blocks. More bear! Kind of amusing that you can just kind of, like, yell at these random weird sea life things to stop being electric or, like, otherwise stop defending themselves. You're just such a scary bear. Alright. Another one of these sections. Alright, need you up, around. That might have been a little early on hitting it. Yeah, okay, it wasn't quite over. There we go. Alright, that one's not bad. More I-beam. More of all of this. Okay. So I think the thing to do is get this up here. Yeah, the difficulty there is just avoiding the laser. Okay, yeah, it sounds like it's just, increasing all of the perfection requirements, which, yeah, I don't like it, but I can manage it. Yay. You will see quite clearly once the Donkey Kong Country, the Donkey Kong Country 2 videos go out to the publicly. There was a time trial mode in that I fully cleared all of their ridiculous times on. So I can absolutely practice a stage until I get it perfect and do that. Oh, it's like some kind of, like, military cap. Alright, still need over 1,000 pearls. And there's only 4 treasures left, so I want to try to get like 250 pearls per per area or something. This had a bunch in it. Just kind of, there we go. You ever get so mad that you just kind of hover for a few seconds? Oh, thank Christ. I was so afraid that there would be a time trial mode in Donkey Kong Country 3 Remake, because that was painful. But, yeah, like, it's a similar type of, like, practicing perfection to do a time trial as it would be for doing, like, the rocket stage, is, like, the point that I was making there. So, that's going to be certainly annoying, but not, like, agony. Yep, dang it. Ow. Okay, it's fine. There's some more pearls. Ow, it's fine. Yeah, see, full health. Everything's fine. Yep. Yep. Whoop. Okay. Whip. Whip. See? I'm great at this. I'm great at this and everything's fine. Is this a... This looks like the exact same thing as where I was, but I... Okay, it is a different one. Good. Full tank with weird spinning blocks. It's kind of weird. Huh? Ooh. Weird enemies. I feel like I probably already missed some stuff. Maybe over here, maybe? Oh, geez, a one-tile gap in there? Okay, okay. The tank is thinner than it looks. Just intense concentration around all of these spikes. Anything up above here? Not really. Okay, just a dead end. Cool, cool. Okay, I feel like I want to make sure I catch and kill one of those green things before I get, like, too far away. Well, I'm sure I'll be able to, well, no, I'm not sure that I'll be able to come back, actually. Oh, there they are. Okay, so I can, just sort of come back. Make it respawn. And, no, it ducked away. Dang it. Okay. Can I catch you? Yay! Okay, now I don't need to worry about the murders. Yeah, technically speaking, the time trial mode in Donkey Kong Country 2 GBA was not a thing for completion. It was just it was a separate mode to the actual normal game. It was a completely separate mode that just so happened to have unique text when you got all of the best times. And I, being weirdly obsessive, felt compelled to clear all of the best times to see Cranky's text for doing so. So, that's really where that was. Like, I can't really be angry that much at Rare for having a time trial mode in that way. It was entirely, like, on me that my need to complete stuff is what drove me to do that. Like, honestly, it was a pretty interesting challenge. It was still layered on top of Donkey Kong Country 2, which has so many problems. I have a lot of things that I say about that in those videos about how bad that game is. But the time trial thing is not like making it worse. It just made it worse for me specifically feeling compelled to do things. Whip. Shiny gold medal on the save file. Well, then I'm gonna have to do it then. It's gonna give me a medal for it. That's just not optional. Ah. Okay. Ow. Let's just die. Yeah, actually, starting to get into tricky platforming here. So, certainly still nowhere near as tricky as a lot of the Mario games got. But, I should really just, not bother with those alcoves there. Ow, ow. Button didn't. The button didn't. Okay. Still very happy that there's basically nothing lost when you die in this game. Nope, nope. Yep. And yep. And yep. Okay. Getting a bit wild there. Okay, there's land. There's land. Is this anything? Is this just... Okay. That's just a place to go. On the way here. Unfortunately, getting PAL copies of games. What console is Donkey Kong Country Returns on? Is that a GameCube or a Wii? Because if it's GameCube, then I might just be stuck with the NTSC version. As pretty sure the GameCube was region locked, and not really too big on the idea of like cracking open to try and mod, and absolutely cannot afford to buy more. Okay, it was a Wii. I don't remember if the Wii was region locked. Yeah, like a big part of my ability to obtain different versions of games is going to be very like financial limitations right now. And for most cases, I'm probably just going to do the NTSC versions, just A, because that's kind of it's what I've been doing for everything so far. It would feel like a little inconsistent to just sort of switch to other versions when there is a North American version available. And also because I feel like shying away from it because it's the harder version would be a thing, yeah, to certainly help my sanity, but also I like showing off. You know, I don't like that I went through the experience of, say, doing the time trials on Donkey Kong Country 2. But I do like the fact that I can say I did it. And I have accomplished it. Yep. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably just going to do the stupid hard thing. Just because. That's just how my weird obsessions work. Oh. I'm sure it won't be as bad as 408 tennis tournaments. 1 second harder. Yeah, I mean, I understand speedrunning well enough that 1 second is a lot. So, we've got some kind of, quick man thing going on here, with all these eye lasers. Yeah. That's another series that I should, go through at some point, Mega Man's. Yeah. Dang it. Right, 408 was the golf tournaments. Look, when you get to that large, numbers stop having meaning. The 192 tennis tournaments felt longer than the 408 golf tournaments, even though the 408 golf tournaments were objectively much, much longer. And I guess I didn't hit a save point at any time during that because I just got kicked back to the map, unless I absent-mindedly accidentally moved to end instead of continue there. But, oh well, it's not that hard to get back to. $288. Yep. Well, you know, if I do one a day, then it will only take 3/4 of a year. That's, you know, that's something. And I don't have to think about it for a while, because, you know, we've got the we've got 1,000-Year Door. That's gonna take like 4 to 6 months, and then we've got a couple other games in the works that are going to take amounts of time. So it's going to be a while before I have to do any more tennis. Everything's fine. Okay. Everything is fine. Yep. And shoot. Okay. Yep. Just slip through. Ow. Right, they fire electric shot was their thing. When I see an enemy, like, glowing like that, I assume that it's going to be, like, electrified and it would hurt to touch it. Okay, make sure I hit the save point this time. Is this some kind of weird Afro Octorok? Ow. Or just like Afro Octopus. I guess it's not quite an Octorok. Ow. So, just like thinking about things, yeah, 1,000-Year Door is going to be a couple of months. Starfy is only going to be like one actual video in the series of it. Whoop, dang it. Then, Pinball Land, that's gonna be probably, like, 2 or 3 months. I think I have that, on my schedule as 8 sessions to get through, so... Dang it. Okay, make sure I actually hit continue this time. And not sure if I accidentally hit end before, but... this time everything's fine. Right back here, and everything's fine. Everything's fine forever. You know, I say that constantly, so you know it has to be true. Whoops. Just accept a hit there and move on. Crap. Nope, perfect. It's perfect. Everything's perfect. Okay. That's that. And I do need to actually jump there. Save. And in here. Okay. Ah, skulls. Oh, those are just like skull versions of like those frog head things. 5 doors. 8 doors. Some kind of horrible maze. Okay, that one's not. It. There, no. It. There. No. Here. No. Here. No. Just kind of, trying every door. No. Ow. Damn it. Oh, I think the doors are actually just like a trap that you need to pass by them without holding up so that you don't enter them. That's the deal here. They're not like a maze, they're a weird trap. That is a fun way to do something like this. And then you get to the very end, and the last door it works, yeah. And then I have to do something like... Nope. Okay, yeah, and that sends me all the way back. Alright, alright. See, this is clever. It's clever, and I like it. Gonna be a little annoying, but... Okay. Can I... Yeah, I want to, like... do something like this. There we go! Let's see... Mushroom! Yet another piece of food that they just had stored in their attic for unknown amounts of time. Two more treasures, and I still need like 600 pearls. Maybe. Like, I don't quite need that. Like, I don't need 900 pearls. So, I feel like there might be easier to access spots where I can get reasonable amounts of pearls. So I won't have to relearn how to do the fruit mini game. And I think this time, wait, was there anything straight up I'm trying to... No, there was not. Okay. So yeah, now I need to talk to him and have him send me to, the place. Yeah.
We got some time to deal with Hogan on it? Go get him, Stuff.
Okay, and we've got this door. Spikes! Crushing spikes! Okay. Whoa. Springy guy. So, those column things are continually spinning in the same direction, yet the wall is, you know, going back and forth. So, those don't actually have anything to do with the mechanism moving them up and down. Yeah, how far? How far? How far? Okay, okay. And, yep, just through here. And now on land! This honestly feels a little easier. It's like it's easier to, hit the enemies in the alcoves while, with, like, the spin from on land. Yep. Here. Up. And don't be greedy. think I ever really remarked on Starfy's wide-eyed panic expression when he's running. That's a pretty good sprite. And there's treasure. Okay. Yeah. That's just a golden poop. Yeah, they're... These treasures are bad. Most of these treasures are bad. Alright, so yeah, I need 600. Yeah, I guess I will go back to the grind spot up here. Yep. And I think I will need to, like, get to a treasure afterwards just to get it to save the pearls. Because I don't think you keep pearls if you, like, start select out of the stage or something. How do I feel about the progress of Year 7? Let's see. So, we were in the middle of Superstar Saga at the anniversary. So we finished Superstar Saga, we've done Donkey Konga, we finished Golf and more Golf. I feel pretty good about it. Yep. Okay. Let's get fruits. Dang. Okay. It's okay, you know, just gotta remember how this works. Oops. Oh, the spiky chestnut hit me. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is taking me a bit to get back into. Really? Both of them? These birds. Okay, every one of the fruits that I've touched has been grabbed by a bird already for the first quarter of my time with it. Just let Starfy die. Just let Starfy die. That's how Kyotosuke plays. When things go poorly, you just let Starfy die. Okay, this is going a little better. Damn it. It's okay. It's getting better. Getting fine. Getting fine. Like, yeah, this is going to be the fastest way to get all of the pearls. But, still problematic. Yeah. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright. That's gonna... Dang it. It fell into the bird that was stunned by the chestnut, and the bird still managed to eat it. That's just wrong. Okay. Damn it! Well, getting better. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, the way that the birds are just so frequently perfectly positioned to steal the fruit as it's falling is, very aggravating. Okay, we've got the big, giant melon there. But I'm going to need more than just that. Just need this strawberry and it should be... Okay! Alright, I got it. Whew. Okay. So, yeah, now I'll get up to like 650-ish, 700-ish pearls just to be certain that I'll get all that I need, and then I'll head to the closest treasure that I can find just to ensure that the pearls save. And that should finish the photo, and it'll just be the last treasure in Tenkai. Oops. Yeah. Nice, relaxing, painful grind. But it's only painful for Starfy, so that's fine. Already like halfway there. Third of the way or something. Yeah, this really is a very, very fast pearl farm. Almost ridiculous. Is it now 3? Okay. So... probably going to finish the game like right around the 2-hour break mark. Just a little bit more. I think like 2 more of these. Yeah, I'll make sure that I get all that I need, and, 1 more. Okay. Now, just find an easy treasure, and, get out of here. I am definitely looking forward to, you know, additional trans representation in, Mario series. That is something that, I'm just gonna have a lot of fun, just, like... I don't really talk much about, like, trans stuff and being trans, and... It's just, like, I tend not to talk about things that aren't, like, coming up directly in the games and stuff, so it is always nice to get that opportunity, and like just the fact that the characters exist at all, yeah, that is that always feels nice. Oh, this was this the, like, very long path through? Yeah, this was a very long... Oh, well, I'm already in it now, so I guess this is the treasure that I'm going for to bank my pearls. This one wasn't that bad. Nowhere near as bad as the stealth section. Dang it. Yeah, it is still weird the way that this, like... It is clearly a hot air balloon before you get on it, but then, like, Starfy actually replaces the... like, the actual heat source part of the balloon? And it's just sort of like... It really does become just sort of like a parachute. Yep. Oh, right, this is what was after that. Oh well, guess I'm doing this difficult part again. Yeah, I recall reading that, in the US and German versions, those translations were the ones where they removed, the references in the text to Vivian being trans. So, yeah, absolutely 100% canonical. Okay, and here we are. Get out. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that before. Yeah, they did fix the translation on the remake. That is very nice to hear. Oh, and those are the other clams that that we saw when we had the otter there. The otter doesn't show up on our list of friends. That is disappointing. Well, we finished our photo. So let's get out of here. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to eventually, finally getting to the some of the more recent RPG remakes that have better translations. Like, for the most part, if I recall correctly, the translation for Thousand Year Door is just fine. You know, barring the trans erasure that they honestly they kind of had to. You know, putting that out there in the U.S. The U.S. is intensely transphobic and kind of always has been. So, like, they definitely would have had some backlash from concerned parent groups if they'd kept that in. Yep. But yeah, knowing that they were willing to do it for the remake definitely feels very good. And, right, yeah, up here because down was spikes. Like, I'm also really looking forward to the modern remake of Legend of the Seven Stars. I would like to see how that game is when translated not by like the weird Square translation team of the mid-90s. You know, I definitely want to see what they did with like all of those psychopath lines that were weird Japanese cultural memes and references that absolutely could not translate. I want to see how they localize them when they're not being bizarre. Okay. Yep. Okay. Launch and drift, and launch and drift, and save. Right, down here. Okay. I'll just redo that boss fight. That 3-stage boss fight. Yeah, the wall is still broken. He doesn't have to break through it again. The final treasure is in my possession. Let's battle! Winner take all! Let's see if I remember right. The first phase was just like, yeah, getting him caught by his own, like, weird, portal thing. Vortex. Yeah, this section's not bad at all once you, like, understand that you just kind of need to draw the vortex to him rather than trying to, like, push him actively into it. Because you can just kind of get up against a wall and sort of edge him away. Yeah. Just one more. Oh, he just walked right in. Okay. You're just gonna give it to me. Up. And bop. And get up here.
Do you really think that you can defeat me? Time to transform and take things seriously.
Yeah, you definitely weren't taking things seriously before when you just literally wandered into your own attack there. It's gonna have to come back around eventually. Maybe I'm supposed to get over here so you'll turn around? There you go. Yeah, and I can just kind of, ram... Nope, not quite. Okay, now it's crossing over on its own. Okay. Okay. I'm still not 100% certain, like, what actually causes it to get shoved in there. If it is just, like, if it has, like, the extra force from you hitting it, then it gets wedged in, or what, but... I mean, I've cleared it, so... it's all fine.
You finally made me angry. Now to transform again and become even stronger. No matter how many times you beat me, I'll just keep coming back. You cannot win.
I mean, I guess technically true. You did come back even after I beat you last time, eventually. So, maybe this time, instead of sticking you in a jar, we'll just kind of, like... I don't know. Bury you. Explode you. Ooh. And... okay. So, this time, yeah, whenever I hit him, he'll, do that, like, beams around it. Okay. And, right, yeah, you do get to keep the form you're on as long as you don't game over, I assume. Okay. So take it nice and slow, be cautious, evasive. Bop. And, okay, you don't always do that. That's just one of the things that... okay, and that didn't actually get the damage through. Okay, so I need to hit you twice in succession. Or is it just 3 times now? Hmm. Use that to get a little bit of healing. Need an extra attempt. I definitely would prefer not to game over and need to redo previous forms. Okay. Bop there. And then bop there. And I've already taken 2 hits, so that's bad. Okay. And a third bop doesn't do it. So, like, what is the criteria that I need to actually damage you? Is it just like a certain number of them? Damn it! Okay. That, and a bop, and dash down, and a bop. And you're angry, and you're gonna do like the background thing, and you launch the fireballs at me. Okay. Bop. Dodge. And bop. And keep away. And bop. And dodge there. And I got an extra bop in, and there's that. Okay, I think I've got him. I've got his number down. Oh, this is new. Okay. Making stuff fall from the ceiling. It's a little terrifying. Whoop. Dang it! Ah. Okay, but I've got most of his patterns down. Oh well. Okay. There. Fire hands, so just kind of keep away and get him there. And horizontal hand, so dash there. Fire hands, dang it. Bop. Horizontal hand, dash up. Bop. Okay. Bop. Shit. Okay, I'm being... Oh! Did 2 cycles of it that time. Okay. Alright, not doing super great, but... Ah! Dang it! Okay. That, dodge up. That, dodge side. Get that. Stay away. Get that. Dodge up. Get that. Okay. So this works best if I get him into a corner, it seems. Okay, that did not feel good, but it worked. Okay, stay away. Damn it! Ah! those flame hands are just really hard to stay away from. And it's like he pulls them out and launches them faster than I'm reacting to right now. Okay, start by keeping away so I see what he does first. I didn't really have an opportunity to get away there. Feels like... okay. Okay, that. Bop. Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. Watch there. Get that. Doing eye beams. Okay, and get that. Okay. Okay. We're even. It's all fine. Keep away in case he does the fire. There. Okay. Keep away. Get him there. And... yeah, he's still at an early part of the phase, so his slam isn't bringing down the... why did it not... cash there? Okay, okay. Not great, not great. Yeah, I'm probably going to, game over at least once here. Well, first two phases aren't hard. They're just, you know, time. So, it's okay. Yeah. Okay, that... really need to focus on everything going on here. Okay, don't do the fireballs yet. Okay, get you there. Fire hands, dodge. There. Beams. Get you there. Get you there. Okay. I think I actually want to get you in, like, the side here rather than the corner. Okay. Stay away. Wait for your attack. Okay, I do actually need to push buttons to shake to get out of that, otherwise he will continue damaging me. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, just gotta redo the first two forms. But it's okay. It's okay. We have time. We have all the time. 2 hours is all of the time. Is that 2.5 hours? 2.5 hours is all of the time. No, no. Get back here. Okay. Sort of didn't get caught on that. It's a little weird. There you go. Slip behind you. No, no. Okay, okay. It went away. Ah, come on! Why is this giving me trouble this time? There you go. Ah. I got so focused on his third form patterns, then I'm just kind of screwing this up weirdly. There we go. Okay, at least the damage I take in here doesn't carry over as long as I don't die. Okay. Want to grab exactly 2 of these so that I am 1 pearl away from healing. Or whenever I need that. Alright. Cannon face. This should be pretty easy. Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay, is it just like it needs to come in at the right angle? What is the thing that determines whether it gets wedged in? There we go. Ow! God damn it! Yeah, I still don't understand what it is that determines whether the cannonball there gets wedged into the face or just bounces off. Alright, well, I'm back up at full with 1 pearl away from healing, so... Worked fine. That didn't. Is it the, like, I need to get it at the mouth while he's puffed out? Yeah, okay. I guess it has to be like a particular spot, a very specific spot on the face that it needs to hit or something. Yeah, I guess it does need to be like the lower chin or something. Ow. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hopefully I don't have to do that anymore. Keep away from those pearls, save them for when I need them. Alright. Let's do this. Get your eye lasers out. Get a bop. Horizontal. Bop. Flame hands. Dodge. Nope. Bop. Okay, I just kind of aimed poorly and rammed into the one flame hand there. Oh well. Okay. Bop. Okay, and bop. Horizontal, and bop. Flame hands. Keep away. And bop. And eye beams. And bop. Okay. 2 to 1. Do. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you know, now that you mention it there, Nick, this does, in a lot of weird ways, remind me of the Nightmare King from Little Nemo. That is an NES game that I have. Not sure if that's what you were actually referring to, but it does sort of look like that a little bit. Dang it! Damn it! Okay. It's fine? It's fine. Okay. Well, grab some of these for... Dang it! Grab too many. Oh well. So anyway, yeah, this is the final boss of the game, Tenkai. We are fighting them because they have treasure. Because all of the zones have had one of the treasures is just refight the boss. Well, refight the boss, but harder. This time he's harder in that he has 25 health instead of 10, and also his attacks are more difficult to deal with. Some of them. Okay. Whoop. Bop. Okay. Good. Yep. Eye lasers. Okay. Bop. There. Alright, keep away from the fire hand. Those fire hands. Those are the... Okay, he bumped me into his own eyes, and I avoided taking damage like that. That's weird and confusing, but I'll take it. Okay. Okay. This is going to be lots of shaking and dropping things, and I can just kind of get a lot of damage in on him while that's happening. Okay. Get you there, okay. Alright. Almost through. Dang it. Ah, so close. So close. Okay. Ow. Damn it. Okay. It's okay. I almost got it. I'm not going to need all 3 of my attempts that I have here, so it's good. It's good. It's fine. Everything's fine, and I'm going to get it this time. Definitely going to get it this time. So, yeah. Okay. Stay away there. Get that. And then eye lasers. And bop. And fire hands. Keep away. And bop. And do that. And bop. Okay. First set. Do double lasers and bop. And dodge horizontal. And bop. And dodge vertical. And bop. And dodge vertical and miss. And that's fine. Stay away from fire hands. And bop. And dodge vertical. And bop. Okay. Do. And there we go. Okay, phase 2 done. Dodge that damage. There's eye lasers. And bop. And horizontal dodge. And failed to bop there. Dang it. Well, I'm going to get the bop in here. And then I get another one there. So, it's fine. I didn't miss any cycles. Everything's fine. I am good at video games, and that is why I will beat this boss. Do. Alright. Okay. Ow. Alright, and now you've got the long... Ah, damn it! Okay. Like, touching the bouncing hand even while... Like, it's difficult to gauge what things will damage me even when I'm dashing versus what things I can actually just deflect off of. That felt close. Okay, eye lasers. Okay. Fire hands, stay away. Okay. Alright. This is unfortunate, but no, okay. That's it! I got it! Whew. Told you I'd clear it this time. And watch as he just ends up having a 4th form. Nope. Okay. Still waiting for it to suddenly have a 4th form for this version. Not gonna trust it. Still not trusting it. I can see that jar glaring into my soul. Okay. Okay. I have the treasure. Now I can trust it. What was the final treasure? It didn't even show me what the treasure was. It just cut to the perfect screen here. Okay, now it's showing me the final treasure. A crown. The first actual, genuine treasure. And so, once again, Ogura was sealed away within the mysterious jar. Yay! last, you have collected all of the treasures. Well done. But Kyotosuke, the one who released Ogura again, it was you!
About that. Anyway, it's in the past now. What's most important is that we got the treasure back. Hurry and hand it over, Starf.
Well done, Starfy. To show my gratitude, I will be making Kyotosuke your personal servant.
What is this? Why would I do something like that?
Our treasure is the proof of one who serves the king. If you want the treasure, you have to do it. Didn't you know?
What? Why am I the one who has to be his servant? And with you, I'm sure things won't be simple either. Why did you give me that treasure? I'm complaining.
Well, at least he's miserable. Starfy is also going to be miserable. We're going to be miserable with him sticking with us, but at least we will share the misery. That's a lot of fireworks. Starfy and Kyotosuke as the last fireworks.
Won't somebody drop the jar for me one more time?
Kyotosuke's secret? Okay. Stack of treasures, making Starfy... Ah! It's just gonna eat the treasure and Starfy. Okay. Okay. I mean, a lot of the treasure was food. And I guess he's not really eating it, he's just like storing it in his shell. Kyotosuke has a rundown shack, apparently. There's a toilet plunger out front. Children's. Meat? No. Toys? No. Games? No. Ah!
Well, money. Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Yay! Capitalism! Yay! Commerce! Yay!
So, he was after treasure this whole time because his family needs money. And then he got distracted by a pretty girl. And then he got distracted by us. And then he got attacked by a fish. Like, he's still an asshole. This doesn't vindicate him at all. Like, yeah, okay, he's being nice to his little siblings, but he's still an unrepentant asshole to the entire rest of the ocean and sky. But hey, he has a single redeeming quality. They just kind of sit there cheering, not enjoying the things that they now have, not like playing with their toys and games and their meat, just like sitting there cheering in the middle of their house. Probably until I press a button. No, we're oh no. Okay. So yeah, that is, I am missing 2 entries in my picture book. So, let's take a look at that. Make sure I didn't miss any in, like, previous areas. Okay, I missed something in Soranumi. Okay. So something up in the sky area here. Did I not save? Okay, it must not have saved when I killed that pig. So, let's do that. Yep. And up, and whoop, and whoop, and whoop, whoop, and whoop. Okay. Okay. So I know the picture book entries saved when I start selected out of the stages. So this should be fine. I just need to get to a sky pig and murder it. Or was that? No, I was thinking of a different stage entirely. Yeah, that was the temple stages where I was thinking of those. Okay, so yeah, there's just an enemy type that I did not log somewhere in this area. Okay, yeah, just gonna need to do a little bit more exploring then. Yeah, I'll check in here. This wasn't going to be much of anything. I'm trying to remember if there was anything. No. Past here. Dude. Okay. Alright, not sure. Like, I must have killed one of these guys along the way up here, because they're very weird. I definitely would have killed that. Alright, well, get out. Yeah, let's look through the book there again and try and see if there's... if I can, like, figure out what I might be missing there. So, got the... Yeah, I have no idea what it's gonna be. I really just have to look everywhere. Oh. What was in here? This was hot air balloon thing. Ooh. Yeah, there was the other type of flying pig in this area, wasn't there? That was in that place that I just went the last time that I was here. I forgot to actually kill. Okay. Thank you. Come on. And then there's just gonna be probably one missing in Tenkai, I assume, since I'm missing 2 entries. Okay, there we go. We're badly timed there. So yeah, this does then confirm that you do not keep the picture book entries if you game over. Like, it does only save them when you reach a save point. Because I definitely remember killing that flying pig out in this zone, but also I definitely died at least once in the process of climbing that area. So, yeah, that would have been where it was lost. Go. First I gotta do this section again. Okay. And wait for you. And come on here. And wait for you. There you go. And up. Through here. And in the door. Okay. So it's this flying pig. Got it. And I can start select out, and I go to the picture book, and I can see I have the pig. It was Mo. And then in Tenkai, number 189, just gonna be like some random thing somewhere. So let's take a look around for that. This catfish boat section. Was there anything past the catfish boat? I don't recall there being much. Okay. Here, I can just kind of sit here. Yep. And yep. Oh, I thought I'd got the Afro Octopus even after game over. Oh well. Yes, I've got to go over there. That was, I think, the south door, below door, bottom door. Yeah. Because this was the one that, like, I died and didn't, like, get back after, weirdly. Okay. Okay, don't die. Okay. Full heal. Get in here. And there it is. Pop. And that should do it. Perfect book! The book is erupting in fish. Okay. So now, of course, it's time to actually read through all 202 of the entries in this book. It is currently 4 o'clock, so I think I'm actually going to pause the stream here. We will take our break, and when we come back, we're going to do some reading. So, see you in a bit. Alright, we are back. We have 100% cleared everything in the game, so now it is time to read and enjoy all of the things that we've unlocked and cleared for 100%. So let's look at all of the entries in our book, our picture book, Robji-san.
Wise old man of the seas. We should probably listen to him. But when you're young like us, that's not always easy.
Or are these all going to be by fucking Kyotosuke? I hope they're not all. They're gonna be all Kyotosuke.
To think this guy lost his own shell. He's clumsy like you, Star, but he's still a good friend.
Amido.
She's always helping you out. Starf? Beautiful, kind. She's my type.
Yoto.
These guys are always bugging me while I'm trying to nap. All it takes is a small spin to take care of them.
Just, you know, telling us all about how and why we should murder things. Ukigame.
This guy floats at the water's surface. Then after that he sinks down at you.
Floats and sinks. That's just madness. Manmarucho. Weird little bird.
That's one puffy looking bird. Due to that, it looks like it's having trouble flying.
Chiku. Like a little slime mole protozoa thing.
It looks weak at first, but watch out for its spikes. He can be dangerous, but he's not really a bad guy. Still murdering though.
Gade. Little, like, crawly, worm, wiggly thingy.
This guy hides when you approach him from the front. Perhaps he's just jealous of my good looks.
Sure. Gandosu. It's a rock.
It looks like a normal rock, but falls when you get close. It'd be best to be careful when going near this thing.
If a rock falls, then, you know, it's an enemy. It's not just a rock, obviously. I think it does actually, like, have little eyes underneath when it actually falls, but we can't see that in the picture book here, so... that was everything in the first zone. Achi.
This guy swims gracefully, but he gets in the way. Clearly someone who's got too much free time. Unlike me, I'm always doing important things, like bossing people around and ruining people's lives.
Ooh,
This guy's simple enough. You see them swimming in groups all over.
yep. Zaddy.
You can probably guess what this guy does. He shocks you. It's jellyfish after all.
Jockey.
Watch out for that big right claw. But aside from that, its eyes are actually rather cute.
Yeah, it very much looks like a sidestepper, of course. Pukukame.
The laziest creature at the coral reef. He just floats on top of the waves.
No, I'm pretty sure you're the laziest creature from the coral reef. Gain.
This guy attacks by throwing his shell. Pretty resourceful, but not something I'd ever do.
Tobewa. This weird little flying lizard thing?
So these guys can fly, but what about swimming? I've never seen it. Who knows if they even can? Swimming is the only form of transit that matters. Flight is pathetic and pointless.
Boku.
It's one of those guys that chased me. But you got rid of him, Starf. I owe you one for that.
Yeah, it makes sense that, Kyotosuke would call the thing that bothered him a fuck you. Modoki.
This cowardly guy hides in his shell. But he'll come after you, so don't stop moving.
Kagibanare. There's like weird ghost fish thing with spikes.
It's the ghost of that guy who took the key in the sunken ship. He's pretty persistent to come back from the dead like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Kyotosuke comes off as the sort of person who would get haunted a lot. Deservedly. Chingyo.
This silly fish ate so much it can't even move. She should follow my example and slim down a bit.
Ippon. Little beetle, horned beetle thing.
Whoa, look at the horn on that turtle. You can't take him out when it's inside its shell.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like a turtle to me. It's some kind of like crab or beetle type thing. Naughty naughty. This weird little pink hedgehog eating ramen while floating on a surfboard or some sort.
Riding aboard while eating ramen. This guy gets me. I've got to admit, I think he's pretty cool.
Way past cool, you might say. Teppa. This weird little like cowboy fish that shoots bullets from its gun mouth.
A dangerous guy who shoots bubbles. He's looking pretty cheeky with that fancy hat of his.
Tsunokuru. Like little one of them missile crab shell hermit crab things.
Watch out for this guy's nose. It's some kind of drill. It seemed to like bugging you when you use the balloon.
Purankudon. It's just that's a balloon fish. That's a fish that's a balloon.
This balloon-like guy will float towards you. From a distance, it almost looks like your balloon, Starf.
Yeah, maybe before I actually start riding it and replace the heating elements of the hot air balloon with myself. Mekaniji-san. The mechanic crab with the cool hat and shades and a big bushy beard.
It's the stubborn guy who devoted his life to balloon research. It's not cool when he gets upset, so watch out.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to upset him. He's awesome. Look at that. He's got a giant wrench. That wrench is larger than Starfy. Like, twice the size of Starfy, at least. Kyorosuke, what do you have to say about yourself, you piece of shit?
What a stylish guy. Oh wait, it's me. Don't you just tremble at the sight of how cool I am?
That's not why I tremble at the sight of you now. Tatsuno Mama.
Her energetic kids sure keep her busy. You should lend her a hand, Starf.
I did. Adihirari.
There's no one prettier out there than my Ruby. Isn't she a perfect match for me, the coolest guy around?
No. No, she's not. Bonbon.
It's the boss of the coral reef. He rides inside a spinning shell. What's with that?
I mean, if you could make your shell spin as a form of mode of transport, wouldn't you? That's pretty awesome, honestly. And that's all for the reef. Meta Meta, some kind of little flame with eyes.
These guys come at you from out of nowhere. They're nasty, but burn out after a while.
Kururi! It's a spike. It's a spike thing. It's just got spikes and it, like, I think it spins the spikes when it comes at you.
When you go under them, they jump out at you. What a pain. They can surprise you if you're not looking.
A lot of things can surprise you if you aren't looking. You know, not looking at things is the best way to be surprised constantly, in fact. Monjamin is like just a ball of moss, algae, something.
These guys just go round in circles. I wonder why. With my tats, I can't even turn my neck. What am I saying?
That is definitely some weird pun or reference or something that does not translate. But yeah, they go around in circles probably because they don't have any way of moving themselves and they just kind of drift in the currents. Hirapa, another ball of like hair or something.
These guys hurry about without looking where they're going. However, they always swim in the exact same place, so...
I mean, it would make sense that a ball of hair wouldn't look where it's going, because normally they don't have eyes. This one does, but I guess it just doesn't want to use them. Sawawa. That's a more Scottish blob of hair. That's how I see that anyway. It's got like a weird Scottish cap and it looks like a beard of some sort. Makes me think of, oh, what's his name? Flintheart Glomgold from DuckTales.
Just how many legs do these guys have? They follow your movements up and down. What a pain.
Goodbye.
This fish just blubs and swims around. Even if it bumps into a wall, it just keeps on going.
Yeah, doing Kyosuke's voice is always, kind of... Doing that low voice just makes me, induces yawning a lot. Warugao, some kind of rock with, like, fan blades?
Just as he looks, this guy is tough. He's got a face saying there's no way you can get him.
Peen.
This is one spiky and dangerous fish. But when its spikes retract, that's your chance.
Dokazun. I don't remember what this thing was. It's not animating at all in the book, so...
This enemy gets angry when you spin at it. Even compared to me, this guy's got attitude.
Hirane.
Just your average carefree, gracefully swimming flounder. Even I sometimes take my time and enjoy the view.
Yeah, there's a lot of creatures that just kind of like, they're just like there. They're just kind of drift through. This is not one of them. Moronokon, it's a saw blade?
This guy with a saw for a body is as dangerous as he looks. Where on earth did he even get a saw like that?
Well, you just said he has a saw for a body, so it's not that he got a saw like that, it's that he grew a saw like that, because that's his body. This place is fucked up. Biriri Maniki. That's a giant crab with a big old claw that's angular. It almost looks like it's got a telephone on its head with the way that claw is.
It's an electricity-wielding giant crab. Who'd have thought? But compared to my cool shell, he's got nothing to brag about.
Sashokujira!
She's so big that once you're swallowed, getting out is tough. She really needs to stop eating like some kind of whale. How dare things be what they are and act like they do? I don't like it.
Chuta!
With his arrogant attitude, he rubs me the wrong way. But on the other hand, he can power up your star spin.
Yeah, this is like some kind of octopus martial arts master guy. Moon.
There's no one prettier out there than... No way! Ruby will always be my number one.
Kane Noyako. And also the child.
I'm not good with kids like this one. They take one look at me and cry.
Yeah. It's because their children are good judges of character. Zendama.
These guys are supposed to help protect the whale, but in the end it was us who helped them out. How dare anyone require help? Everyone who isn't me should be the ones providing help.
Jirakansu. Jirakansu.
He may be old, but he thinks wearing shades makes him cool. Something tells me you've also got a thing for shades, Starf.
I mean, fucking call me out, why don't ya? Yako Kagami.
It's that mirror we ended up saving from those bad guys.
Oh, is that what that's supposed to be? It's like a shell mirror. Okay.
Even after all that, we weren't rewarded. Helping people is not satisfying at all unless I receive physical or monetary rewards.
Bankirosu.
It's the boss from inside the stranded whale. Having him damage himself on the walls was all my idea.
No, it wasn't. Alright, at the ice ocean. Watobin.
These guys run around on top of the ice. But if you try to go above them, they jump up. Be careful. I don't like things that try to go where you are to attack you. That's just mean.
Anchi.
Look at this slowly crawling guy. Despite being cute like me, it's an enemy! Enemy! Things that aren't me are all enemies and they should all die.
Mimi.
For swimming around a cold sea, this guy is pretty energetic. because of that, he's got a habit of getting in the way.
Ice guy. Ice guy. It's ice guy.
Why is this guy's shell made of ice? Furthermore, why is he throwing it about? I don't understand ice.
Shamin.
However you look at it, this guy's all bones. Very odd. Running into him would be painful. Bones hurt to touch. That's why I don't have any.
Utsubon.
It lurks in its hole and jumps out when you pass by. You never do see its tail. I wonder how long it is.
It stretches to infinity. All areas that are inside the walls or underground, they're actually filled with eel. Upon.
Despite its looks, this guy's an enemy of some sort. If you jump on him, you can bounce. It's actually kind of fun.
Torabera. Bird with binoculars or something?
Strange bird with a passion for vacationing. I'd sure like to go on a vacation with Ruby.
Okay. Kachitsuki. Weird crow with hands and a spear. These things make me think of, there's a bunch of crow enemies from various Mario games that are very, very similar to this.
Not a woodpecker, but a wood piercer. It attacks with a spear that resembles a beak.
No, that's right. That's what I'm thinking of. It's like a bezo. It's like a crow that's also a bezo. Yup. Oh. That's like one of those gunfish, but instead of a cowboy hat. What the hell kind of hat is that? It's got like, I think it's got glasses on. That's some kind of like scholarly hat or something.
An odd but rather stubborn fellow. I wonder just how many relatives this guy has.
That also feels like something maybe a little didn't quite translate. Potori.
This carefree guy just hangs around on the ceiling. He sure is kind of goofy looking. What with having a spike inside of him and all.
Umukashi. Omukashi. Omukashi.
This guy gives the impression of having lived a long time. I'd love to keep on going just as long as he has. I want to exist eternally, perhaps as a fossil.
Isoni.
This guy acts tough, but balls up at the sound of loud noises. What a coward! It's sad, really.
I mean, a lot of things tend to panic at the sound of loud noises. That's natural response to loud noises. Potaden.
This threatening guy emits electricity from his shell. Man, if only I could do something like that, right?
Yes, this would definitely be a good thing that if you could do and not a horror. It would not destroy all of reality if you did that. Definitely. Definitely would be fine. Shande.
Fitting name for something that looks like a chandelier. She's not our enemy, but rather seems kinda nice, actually.
Something that's not an enemy? I think you're going soft on us, Kyotosuke. Fuka fuka.
It's a girl wearing a tiger costume. She's really quite nice, don't you think?
I do think. She gave us a bear costume. And it's a very nice tiger costume. Or like tiger seal thing. Kuriore.
We try to fight off bad guys, even though they're kinda weak. In the end, we had to go through the trouble of saving them. Nobody should fight anything. Except me, 'cause I'm great.
Rabri.
This odd girl seems to have a thing for me. She's nice, but would it kill her to lay off a bit?
No, I think I'd rather her just kill you than lay off a bit. That didn't really work out. Whatever. Namozodon.
This guy sure talks funny. And a look like that. What's this guy even do?
Yeah, it's some kind of, like, sumotori fish. Manaz... That's a character that, they didn't properly, transcribe in this patch. I'm guessing that's like a U, possibly with an accent or something. Manazuko. Something. I don't know.
This kid gets on my nerves. She thought I was bad. No baddie could ever look as cool as me.
You know.
I'm not a big fan of guys like him. We ended up having to reunite him with Hallie.
Yeah, and some of the translations in the book here, the folks who made this fan translation patch, they did multiple versions of the patch. One that was like transliterating the Japanese names, and one that included used the official names from the official translation of that was made later, and another that was using fan names for various characters. So there's a couple of characters that have the names are a little inconsistent because they kind of mixed things up a little bit with the translation hacks. Didn't quite make sure everything was the correct thing for that particular hack. Irarin.
I don't want to think about this. Seriously. I can't stand people being all mushy in front of me. Public displays of affection should be criminal and punishable by death.
Conbi.
These guys have sure burned bright when they're excited. I better not fall into any water they're heating up.
No, I think you should. You will definitely enjoy it. Definitely, it will be enjoyed by all of us if you fall in water that is being heated up by Conbi. Ukizu!
These guys were in that cold hot spring. If it's cold, I don't get why you'd even get in.
I mean, it was kind of just their water pool that they got in. I guess they're just too lazy to move. Ashikaru!
Playing with this guy was pretty tough. But with reflexes like mine, there was no way he was gonna win.
Yeah, this was the one who had the hockey minigame. Byron!
He's the boss of the Sea of Ice. That big horn is scary, but it's totally good for attacking forward.
Alright. So it's in the deep sea. Giro.
These guys lurk in the dark and swim in a repetitive way. There's no doubt they're out to cause trouble.
Potarika.
With a lamp on their head, these guys light the area up. There sure are some odd creatures in the deep sea.
Patokari.
This guy has a light going around on his back. Gives me an impression that something's going on.
Yes, he's trying to warn everyone of your existence. Mekamiku?
In the dark, all you see is its flickering eyes. Freaky. In my case, it's cute when you can just see my eyes.
I'd rather see nothing of you. You know, if we could just obscure everything but your eyes forever, that would be great. Because then we could also obscure your eyes. Monjaku. This is we saw this before, but green. Now it's blue.
At first it looks like it's just a floating blob, but when you get close, suddenly its eyes show up. Watch out!
Don't you just hate it when eyes randomly appear on something as you approach? Akko.
This guy just swims along with his small lantern. He's not really scary at all. You should still murder him, though.
Harasso. I hated these guys.
It's surprising when you get close to these guys. They open up and block your way.
Yep, they open up with spikes. Tosenbon.
You can't go through a passage blocked by this guy. But perhaps he's got a weakness. Like being murdered.
Uga.
If you spin while this guy's sleeping, he gets mad. So whatever you do, just let him be. Or you could murder him.
Arokaseki. Well, dinosaur.
This guy seems to have a thing for hats. However, they don't suit him. They're too big.
This also feels like a reference or something that doesn't translate, because he doesn't have a hat. And I don't think that it had... No, wait, no, it did. It did, like, have a... Right, yeah, in the actual stage, like, it had, like, a skull or something on it. Or maybe that was a different version of it. Yeah, he did have, like, something that would cover the whole body, and you'd bop it, and then you'd see the lizard guy underneath. Mandogora!
A strange projectile-shooting creature. Rumor says it's a cannibal. Think it eats starfish?
Yeah, this was that weird, like, lava lotus thing. Komorin. Some kind of bat bee? Some kind of bat wasp.
It's some sort of bat-like creature. Why is a guy like this at the bottom of the sea? Did Ogura do it?
Why are most of these things are like fish and aquatic forms of some variety, so never mind. There's a lot of things that are down here that shouldn't be, though. Uraboto.
Looks like Ogura's magic turned this guy into a robot. But he doesn't even shoot missiles or such. Seems kinda incomplete.
Okay, I guess that explains it. Ogura's magic did a lot of weird stuff to the life down here. Shake.
These guys swim up against the current. As for me, currents and I just don't get along well. I hate them.
Bugyo. It's a fire. It's a flashing colored fire.
An annoying guy that jumps up from lava. I can't stand guys who get in the way like that.
Yeah, I also can't stand guys that jump from lava. Potobos suck. Oh no. It's just like a little ghost.
It looks weak, but suddenly it fires up. It almost gave me a heart attack.
Don't worry, Hono. Keep trying. You'll make it eventually. Meritofi.
It's a rotten fish. It smells like one at least. Grilled or boiled, I still wouldn't eat it.
What do you eat anyway? What do clams eat? I don't actually know. I don't know much about, sea life in general. Mogu Mogu! It's like a platypus? Some kind of platypus.
This guy lurks around underground. He's not gonna get any girls acting like that.
Sometimes people do things for purposes other than reproduction. Kaiden.
Look at that guy's shell flash. Don't be too awestruck. That thing looks super painful.
Okay, yeah, I do have to agree with that. It's covered in spikes and electrified. That's just a little excessive. Mogu!
To think that we'd even end up exploring underground. What is the mole tank even? Vehicle? Or is it alive?
That's a good question. I don't particularly care, though, because the Moltank is just a friend. Moltank is just great. Gekkoji!
A weird old man who conducts research in the deep sea. At first glance, I thought he was a ghost. Good grief.
Yeah, that's just like Gekkoji. Gekkoji-san. What's Aruto?
After how hard we worked to find his instrument, to put it bluntly, he stinks. Ah.
You know, like I said when we first saw him and, like, heard the thing, I could dig that. Like, it was a weird atonal sort of experimental thing. Like, sounded like college radio, but, like, it was something interesting. I could dig it. Haruika!
How do they even get inside the barrel? I want to try too. It's not happening. I want to be in a barrel. Why is wanting something not enough to cause it to happen? I'm angry at the universe now.
Oh, Taruhika.
This big squid comes across as hard to deal with. But after helping him out, he wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it turns out that when you do nice things for people, they tend to be nicer to you than when you are an asshole to them. Watarubi.
With these guys around, you don't gotta worry about the dark. That is, if you make sure they stay lit.
Everyone always stay lit. Chikurin.
Don't remind me about this guy. And I didn't think that barrel suited him at all.
Well, fuck you. Like I said, he should be allowed to present himself as he wants. You know, don't hate on someone just for presenting as the way that they feel they want to and should be. He should wear a barrel and enjoy it and ignore all the haters. Especially Kyorosuke. Branko!
Well, if it isn't the big liar. Don't believe him no matter what he says. Especially when he tells the truth. Don't believe him when he's telling the truth.
Amebrush.
Some strange guy who cleans up the bottom of the sea. Why'd we even have to battle against him anyway?
That's a good question. Well, okay, we didn't really have to battle against him. We were supposed to be in a competition for fun. But then you murdered him repeatedly. With Starfy's unconscious body repeatedly slamming. So, really it's your fault that there was any conflict. Burantan.
Boss of the deep sea. I kinda dig his transparent look.
Okay. So this was the haunted ship. Wakazo.
I was pretty shocked to see these guys jump upward. For surprising me like that, make sure you destroy them all. If anything just surprises me in an unpleasant way, you should wipe out their entire species. That's how the heroes do.
Kosogyo.
Showing only its eyes, this guy waits for passersby. Compared to me, this guy's kind of an amateur.
Are you saying that he's an amateur at only showing his eyes? Are you the expert at only showing your eyes? Because we've seen, you know, your proper body inside that shell a couple of times. Waneku... Some kind of, like, whirlwind Saturn thing?
This guy looks kinda like a ghost. But he doesn't scare me. A guy like this is no big deal.
No, it really, to me, just looks more like the planet Saturn. With a weird, like, tail. Marume. This thing is spinning its body without moving its head. That's a little freaky.
Look at the circular way this guy swims. Sure is strange. Stop watching before you go cross-eyed.
I don't know how you use your eyes, Kyotosuke, but I can look at a thing that is spinning without going cross-eyed. Suke suke.
These guys appear out of nowhere and start coming at you. But even when there's a bunch of them, they're no big deal.
Yeah, it's just kind of a guy. Chochin.
That face it's making, it's not gonna insult me and get away with it. Just wait till I make that face back at it. I can't do it.
You could if you really tried, Kyotosuke. Clams have tongues. This is a true fact. Dokuroto.
A walking skull. That's actually kind of scary. There's actually a guy hiding under it, though. Funny trick.
Yeah. Kasa kasa.
This guy buzzes around. What a pain. Where could he even be rushing to inside the sunken ship?
Probably away from you. Probably away from you. Yeah. Hyora. Now that's a ghost.
There! It's a ghost! A ghost! I just can't stand ghosts. You better not tell anyone.
You have already told everyone, so I don't have to. Meratsuka. I don't entirely know what that is. It almost looks like an eyeball stalk, like an eyeball on the end of a long eel-like fish thing.
With an eye that big, not only can he see us, but you can't miss him. My eyes stuck out like that, you'd never miss me.
Yes, that would be a damn shame if I was unable to not hurt you all the time. Damn shame. Ikameto.
This guy's ink attack can be kind of a pain. If he's giving you trouble, just turn him into calamari. You know, bring out the oil in the frying pans and, just throw him in and wait a couple of hours to fry him up. You gotta do that. You gotta process him into food every time he annoys you.
BBB.
This thing seems to be kind of excited. That's what my good looks could do to a girl.
Yes, things are often excited when you are around to murder you. Jerobody.
This persistent guy will relentlessly come after you. Seems like there's always something chasing after us.
Yeah, there's this annoying clan that just won't stop following me around everywhere. Densetsu.
Its name may sound nice, but remember that it's an enemy. Don't let it get away with trying to put our guard down like that.
I will never lower my guard around angels, because I am of the belief that you should always murder your gods. Barun.
A carefree enemy with a blank look on its face. What's with that hairstyle? It's not cool at all. I don't like Yamiyuki.
Piriru.
It may look cute, but that electricity is dangerous. Resist. I'm such a sucker for the cute ones.
Not sure I fully understood that. Just move on. AB! AB! It's AB.
It's a shrimp, but it's flying. What a sneaky bugger. There's almost nothing I hate more than guys who are so cheeky.
That's not a shrimp. It has crab claws and a hornet stinger. No. Torito.
He was apparently a racer from the Undersea Temple. Since Ogura came about, he hasn't entered any races.
Yeah, that's a very, Speed Racer, Racer X look to this guy. This weird, I guess he kind of looks like a platypus. With, like, the big fat tail and the duck beak. Starfy!
She always appears at the worst times. That way she just shows up, freaks me out.
She's a dolphin. She doesn't just, like, appear. She approaches. If you paid attention, you'd see. Kagiban.
This guy got in our way by stealing a key. But really, it wasn't that hard getting it back from him. And then we murdered him. And then we murdered his ghost. It was great.
Miguana.
Play with his kid? I don't got any time for that. Sounds like a job that's perfect for you, Starf.
Yeah, this was the weird iguana that wanted us to play explosives with their kid. Yeah, that was weird. Bokutopasu!
This guy's the boss of the sunken ship. Just whose fault was it that this guy was chasing us anyway?
Yours. I don't care if it was actually anyone else's fault. I'm blaming you. I blame you for all misfortune in my life. Ah, undersea temple. Uina.
It looks like something that escaped from someone's lunchbox. Don't you think?
Yeah, I did make that comment when I first saw them, that it's like the little hot dog octopus thing that you'd see in a bento box. Pita pita.
This rude guy kicks a ball at you. What makes me want to kick the ball right back at him?
You don't have legs. Korasu.
Three of these guys suddenly show up and start surrounding you. And they all come in and attack at once.
Yeah, it's like some kind of weird... It's like a turtle shell with eyes on top that makes it look like a weird frog head. Tatsubo.
Every now and then, these guys will show up from who knows where. It's just another annoying enemy that comes after you.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies that are like just another thing there.
It knows it's no match for me, so it runs away. In your case, it runs away because it doesn't like you.
No, I think you have that backwards. You definitely have that backwards. Arumonto.
Even with that shell, this guy's a good swimmer. So don't loaf around and keep moving.
Yeah, because I was going to stop when I saw something. Okay. Mabo.
This guy's kind of weak, but he can get in the way. So just knock him out and continue on.
Oh, this one we just want to knock out. You don't want to murder. Okay. Gufu. It's like some kind of... Is that its eyes or a mouth that it's opening? Because it almost looks like a X-Men Cyclops visor. Like opening and closing weirdly.
At first, this guy seems to prefer sleeping over swimming. But then when you're close, he suddenly wakes up. How dare things wake up when we tromp around near them? I don't like it.
Fukya.
These sharks lurk in narrow passages and get in the way. They give the impression of wanting to come after you. How dare sharks want to eat you? I don't like it.
Korodon.
Never seen a face like that before. It ranks up there with how funny yours is.
That's not a funny face. That's like... That thing is rabid. That thing has problems. Like, it is... Do not let that thing bite you. You will get very ill. Toge-senbon.
Stay away from this guy when his spikes are out. You think he's some kind of weakling, then BAM! Spikes all over.
You know, I normally keep away from things when they have spikes out. Most things, when they have spikes out, you should keep away from them. That's just broad general advice. Butterfly. Butterfly. It's called butterfly. That's not a butterfly, but it's called butterfly.
This guy flies around in tight spaces. Defeating him can be kinda tricky.
Yeah, it can be difficult to murder things that aren't in your way at all, and you don't have to do anything about. There's a lot of things in this book that we didn't have to murder. We could have just left alone, but we had to murder to add their pictures to our murder book. Wasa.
This guy's encased in shadows. You can't see how he really looks. Almost seems like something that should be in a movie.
I'm trying to think of a movie that has like a black hole-ish like thing like that, and I'm just blanking. I don't know a lot of popular movies. Waru-saru.
Just look at that spiteful face. With those spikes, you can't attack him from the front.
Yep. That's a war monkey. Shikugyo.
Ogura fused a fish with a thorn, and this guy happened. Is that really necessary?
Was anything really necessary? Any of this adventure? Are you really necessary, Kyotosuke? I think not. Sumaimu.
This jelly looks like it's constantly laughing. If you look close, do you think it's laughing at me?
Yes, it is mocking you constantly, as all good things should. Dangoron.
Ogura used his magic to make a bug supersized. I think we even have to battle things like this. Ooh.
Moku.
Almost looks like it's just an eye coming at you. Just showing off my eyes is my specialty.
Okay. Just okay. Blocka.
Ogura fused magic with a block to make this guy. Weird enemies like this made by Ogura are all over.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's just kind of like a block with something in front of it. Weird. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at there. Ganma.
This guy, how does he even fly with such small wings? With those things, think I'd be able to fly as well?
No. No, because that you would have to be competent for that. Aqua.
I wanted to ride the broomstick too. But with my body, I could slip off. Oh well.
You know what, Kyotosuke? You should follow your dreams and try to ride a broomstick, preferably over a pit full of spikes and possibly fire. Harun.
Here's another hopeless guy. He even mistook us for the bad guys. Truly clueless.
Yes, how could anyone possibly mistake you for a bad guy? Jojiro.
Honestly, this guy kinda scares me. Look at that face. Before you found that medicine, I kinda wanted to fight him.
Why? He's honestly, he's just a cool guy. Like, I want to know how he got that knife in him. Again, we don't see anything with, like, weapons like that, except for there was the one bird thing with the spear, the like, Bezo thing. Where did that knife come from? Did it find and pick a fight with humans, Jojiro here? Like, did the other sharks have, like, hooligan knife fights around? This guy has an interesting backstory that I would love to hear more about. Rarako.
I never want to see her again. Even thinking about it now. Ugh.
We should invite Radako onto all of our adventures, forever. Shorosuke.
This guy doesn't look like me at all. Just look at that odd design.
Yeah, to be fair, even the eyes are different. They're a different shape. Shorosuke.
How uncool can you get? How'd you ever mistake him for me? No matter how you cut it, we're totally different.
Yeah, this guy's not an asshole. How?
This guy sure was troublesome. Personally, I'd pick bowling over billiards any day.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough mini game with the billiard type thing. Doppero and his uncomfortable pelvic thrusting.
Boss of the Undersea Temple. He's a doppelganger created by magic. I have nothing more to say.
Sorarumi, the sky. Rabi Rabu.
These guys walk around the water in the sky. It'd be best not to try that out. You could fall.
Yeah, maybe you should be the one to try it out. Yeah, Kyotosuke, you should try walking on upside down water. Mimon.
A small lightning cloud like this doesn't bother me. Not sure I can say the same about you.
I just want to see a bunch of tiny clouds striking Kyotosuke with lightning now. And that'd be great. Tabeo! Some kind of weird airplane thing.
This guy's giving the impression of having come from far away. When you're trying to ride the clouds, he's a huge pain.
Yeah, they were pretty annoying. Ah. Piochio!
A cowardly guy who always runs away. Reminds me of someone else. And it's not me!
Mayuko-in.
Look closely. The different colored one is the leader. Defeat that one and the others run away. Bunch of cowards.
Yeah, this was a weird thing that, like, you hit it. There were like 4 of them, and they'd go around in a circle, and one of them's red and the others are gray. And when you defeat the red ones, the other ones just like, it looked to me like they turned into buzzsaws and flew off. It was weird. Dude, I only saw them like the one spot. A lot of enemies you only see in the one spot. Ranan.
An athletic guy who runs like he means it. I bet this guy wins all sorts of marathons.
What is that? Like some kind of little fox? Or like... maybe like some kind of marsupial? Hard to tell. Buntawani.
An ordinary croc wearing a cape. Yet it can fly! If I wore a cape, could I fly too?
Yes, definitely. You should put on a cape and then jump off a cliff. You'll fly. It'll be great. Everyone will be happy. Sameto.
It's some strange glasses-wearing shark. Its eyesight must be pretty bad. Think it played too many games?
Yeah, don't play so much video games that you destroy your eyes, kids. Be responsible with your thing, your entertainment. That's the message of that they have to give important messages in this game for kids. Sukai Suima.
A frog that flies in the sky? How's it do that anyway? Maybe its ancestors were flying squirrels?
It appears to have a stick of dynamite shoved up its ass, so... or like a firework or something. I think that's how it's doing it. Harukipa.
This cheery girl hoards tons of pearls. She's pretty rare, so you won't see her around often. She has a lot of pearls, so you should murder her and steal them.
Ukondori.
Watch out for this guy. You don't want to get too close. My nose. I thought I was gonna die.
Don't quite understand that one. Superinga. It's just a spring. It's a skull that like springs up and springs when you get close.
This guy's a body like a spring. It sure is handy. But it shocked me when he jumped up. I hate this guy. I don't like anything that surprises me. Still,
Mo
looks like there's more monsters who resemble other things. Why are they all cowards who just up and run away?
Again, things tend to run away when they see you coming. It's appropriate. Ridokusu. Some kind of flying dog.
A relaxing dog with floppy ears. I want to relax sometimes too. Ugh.
Yes, how terrible and difficult your life is. Bariku. It's brick. It's a brick.
It looks menacing and scary at first, but actually, at the first sign of a loud noise, it gets scared. Coward.
Mejiro. Just an eyeball with wings.
An odd enemy that brags about its big eye. It'd be rough if this guy ever needed eye drops.
Yeah, Kyotosuke thinks that simply existing in a way is bragging about being in that way. Kyotosuke is kind of like that, yeah, so, makes sense. Ogakure!
Usually this guy hides his tail, but it's totally different from when I hide in the ground.
Okay, another one that I don't entirely get there. Isuroru.
An enemy that rushes forward fiercely when you get close. But it takes more than just ferocity to impress me.
Okay. I don't care. I don't want to impress you. Sazan.
This shell-like enemy hangs around from the ceiling. This is kinda off topic, but these guys look tasty.
Okay. Jueri.
Riding these guys is unpleasant, so I'd never use them. Even if you fall off, they just keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just kind of like platform dudes. They go off and like... I mean... The fact that they... I guess no, they're like jellyfish things. They should notice when something is or is not on their heads. So, I don't know. Himandoro.
A massive glutton bird whose favorite food is fruit. So he's kinda smart, but should really be more stylish, like me!
I saw a lot of this guy, this weird... Still think it's weird that the mouth is just like opening, closing in a rounded fashion rather than like having a beak that opens at a slit horizontally. It's just kind of this weird sphincter mouth. Kuragen.
First of Ogura's bodyguards. I was shocked when it grew so big. He seems pretty strong.
Yep, that's like some kind of kraken. Mokumochu.
Ogura's second bodyguard. He rides on a cloud that looks kinda menacing.
Yeah, that cloud does look pretty mean. I like the little like steering wheel that the little mouse thing has. It's cute. Kaninari.
Ogura's third bodyguard. Its claws block your attacks.
Okay, nothing to say about the fact that it's electric, has lightning, just that it's got big claws. Babirabu. Oh, that's, okay, looped around. Tenkai! Isogin.
Jumping from one block of water to another can be tough. These guys being in the way doesn't help any.
Yeah, this, like, weird... It kind of looks like a glove hand that's, like, flopping hair. Rockun.
Looks like a rock with that blank stare. Watch out. It'll try to push you out of the water.
I mean, being out of the water is fine. I do it a lot. Takometo.
This guy's an octopus, yet he jumps around in the air. Watch out when he's shooting ink.
Yeah, much like in the mushroom world, here we just have sky cephalopods. Tsurutsura.
Look at that huge head. This guy's strange. What a shame he's not as cool looking as me.
Yeah, if he was cool looking as you, I'd have no trouble murdering him. No, I only have a little trouble murdering him. Piranha!
This guy will come chomping towards you. They can come out of nowhere and gang up on you. Watch out!
So I guess that's supposed to be a cat piranha. It's piranha. Sukerugyo.
No matter how many times you defeat it, it keeps coming back. Just what's this guy made of?
Bones. It's made of bones. It's a skeleton fish. It's pretty clear just to look at it. Imadame.
Ogura has these guys on lookout. Having to stop and hide is such a pain. Bunch of jerks.
Yeah, okay, I gotta agree with you on that. These guys are kind of big jerks. Sukarupu.
These annoying guys will suddenly start following you. Any strange guy who follows us about has some apologizing to do.
Yes, any strange guy who starts following me around does have a lot of apologizing to do. Meow meow.
This one's kinda cute, but don't let it fool you. I don't think I'd get along with this guy at all.
No, I think I'd get along with him cool. It's just like a little floppy seal thing. Meow meow. Zurata.
This guy attacks using his precious wig. Why is he even wearing that thing?
Look, some people want to look a certain way, and you shouldn't shame them for that. Rock that afro. Ebiru.
Constantly winding its coil, this guy will jump at you. Think it would dance if someone played the flute?
I mean, it's underwater. If you could play a flute underwater, that'd be pretty impressive. So it probably would dance. Unless you were playing the flute poorly underwater, which is probably what would happen if you played the flute underwater, because the sound wouldn't really carry properly. Sukarudon.
A fish skeleton brought back to life by Ogura. There's no attack that can stop this guy. How annoying!
Really? Is there just no attack that... I don't actually remember where exactly these guys were. There were several different types of skeleton fish, and there were so many random enemies that were, like, in one room ever. Anga.
A brutal guy with an out-of-control mouth. Huh? You think that comment was uncalled for?
I don't remember this thing at all. I do not remember this thing at all. That's what happens when there's 202 creatures in here. Chicken. It's a chicken.
Look at those stylish sunglasses this guy's wearing. Think he's trying to rival my good looks?
I mean, he's got the cool shades, he's got a mohawk, and also apparently has 4 legs. Or like four little feet stalks at the bottom there, so, that's just a freaking weird thing. It's like some kind of weird alien chicken. Or deep sea chicken. Deep sea stuff is kind of alien in a lot of ways. Nishiki Koiru.
Why is this guy's body a coil? Speaking of coils, they're often used in experiments.
do you mean coils or this fish are often used in experiments? Because one of those is just confusing, and the other is also confusing. They're both confusing statements. No matter what that meant, it was confusing. What's wrong with you? Kabuto machine.
It's a beetle mech. It's tough to tell, but it looks like it's being crushed. Poor guy.
Is that a mech? I don't really see it. That's weird. I don't really see that. I don't understand. Chiappu.
Somewhat helpful creature. If you don't roar with the costume, it won't come out.
Yeah, it only helps you if you yell at it angrily and scare it, which means it doesn't really want to help you. It's just being forced to out of fear. Erikirage.
Basically, this guy's a dangerous electric jellyfish. You always gotta watch out for these in the ocean.
Yep, always watch out for those electric jellyfish. Those things that definitely exist. Actually, do they exist? I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not an expert in marine life. Komeruto.
One of Meltfee's children. It's small, but it gets its brutal attitude from its parents.
What is that? Maybe we'll see what Meltfee is later. Biri Nagashi.
This guy's body is electrically charged. How can he just waste electricity like that?
Yeah, things that naturally generate electricity shouldn't just do that on its own. They should always be hooked up to generators so that electricity isn't going to waste. Tenkai Hishi.
One of those unreliable soldiers. Everyone you know turns out to be a weakling, Starf.
Yep, everyone I know. Sure do know you. Tenkai Kodomo.
It's those loud guys. I've never been good with kids. Yet it seems cute kids always jump all over me.
Yeah, they're trying to drag you down and beat you up. Because children are good judges of character. Finally, Ogura.
If not for this guy, I could have relaxed and taken it easy. Strange guys like this are always abusing their powers.
And that's the whole book. Whew. And we got our full... Oh, we can see the little perfect screen every time we look at it now. That's kind of nice. Got our big ol' look at all them treasures. Most of them are junk. Some of them are actual treasures. A lot of them are, like, useful tools and things, but... just a lot of junk that they had stuffed in their attic, yeah. Okay, so we can look at mini games. Have another look at the photo. Yeah. Look at all those friends. Most of these people were actually friends that we liked. And the bonus. Okay, yep, we've got all of the different ending sequences and the 2 staff roles and the things and our sound test thing. Whew. And that's it. Like, unless I wanted to play the mini games again from the menu here, but that's just gonna be like, I guess I should at least look at, like, see one to see if there's anything, like, different in them. Here, I'll just pick this. And, yeah, it definitely just looks like it's the same, thing as when you play it in the stage directly. Yeah, you can pick easy, normal, hard, and it's got the little stars icons for you having cleared them. So yeah, this is just like a thing to do if you didn't want to go back to Although, no, you do have to go back to where the mini games are in the stages, because you need to clear each of them on hard to get to the room with the secret enemy that is the only place where you can find it for your book. So yeah, the mini games here are just like, you don't get pearls for them or anything, you don't get anything out of it. It's just like, yeah, if you wanted to play the mini games here, you could do it here. There we go. 100% cleared. Oh. Oh, and let's shut this down. Yeah, I was planning to just kind of roll into the next game this time. I was planning to move on to start Phoenix Wright after that, but this took longer than expected, and reading all 202 of those entries in Kyotosuke's voice was a bit exhausting. I'm actually feeling a little bit winded. So I think I'm actually just going to end the stream a little bit early this time. But thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for joining in live. Thanks for watching the VOD. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Next stream is going to be Wednesday at 2 p.m. As I said at the start of the stream, I'm planning to try to have the stream schedule be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. and maybe occasionally Sundays. We'll see how things go. That is a very tentative schedule. Not sure how well I'll be able to keep that up, but I'm gonna try. So, yeah, Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we're going to start trying to, or we're going to start up Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So, hope to see you then. Again, thanks everyone for joining. Bye.